and welcome back to Crypto with Lily. As always, it's such a great pleasure to have you here again. Today it's the beginning of a new week. It's Monday, so let's see what it brings for us, right? So the first project that we're going to be talking about on this week is going to be MatrixGPT, which is a project that finished its first launch yesterday on Sunday, and that it had their upcoming launch is gonna be tomorrow, right? So they had a soft cap of 50 BNB, but they were able to raise 307.8 with a total contributors of 483. So of course it was a successful first launch for this project with different budgets, SAFU, audited, and KYC. So the one that it's missing is the doxed one. Tons of information available, mostly on the white paper, also a little bit of it on the website. They have been partnered with different projects. You're going to be able to find that info as well display on both website and white paper. It has been featured on different sites. Also, you can have access to that information, and it's a project that is going to be using or combining the AI technology with different features, like for instance, as you can see right there, text to image, image to image, text to speech, talking face, no code NFT creation, also staking, DAO, etc. So all that info is gonna be right there on the once again under the documentation that is available. But firstly, let me walk you through the budgets, and then we can move on and see what we can find over there. So this is going to be their KYC verification, as you can see, by Pencil. Then you got the audit, and it's audited by Audit Ace, and lastly it got the SAFU badge by Coinsult. Now this is going to be the main website. Sorry, let me take you right here firstly, and as you can see, it looks very futuristic, since once again they are going to, the idea is to use the AI technology and kind of making it looks like that, like quite futuristic, right? So I think they nailed that. At least myself, I find it quite interesting, very eye-catching. So if you at the beginning of it, you're going to be able to see about, utility, revenue model, holder benefits, tokenomics roadmap, white paper, and you can just go and click on buy now. Now if you go and click on firstly on about, this is kind of what you can see with it, a very precise info of what the project is about. Once again, go to the white paper, and it's going to be in a much detailed way, but this is kind of similar to what I just explained you, that it's kind of the same info that you can find on Pincel by the time they were having their first launch, right? Now if you click on utility, I told you earlier, just a few minutes ago, that they have different kind of utilities. So there are different ways of you guys to actually make profits. So once again, I'm not going to be reading because there are a few of them, you know, that I do not have time to do so. So that is something that you later can do when doing your own pace. Then you can choose, well, this works for me, this one doesn't work for me, this one it's something that I can use on my benefits, right? Like different benefits that you may have as a holder. Remember that you can also use their staking, and you can also be part of their DAO, right? Be part of this community that is going to be actually like their opinions are going to be relevant to the project, since they are going to be voting for key decisions that the team that is behind the project is going to be taking. So all these different features, utilities, revenue model, holder benefits, all the info, you guys can go and check it out later on by yourself. Kind of what I'm doing right now is just walking you through the project, the info that you can find, and then later on at your own time, drinking a cup of coffee, a tea, or whatever you prefer to drink or just like watching a beautiful sunset, you can go and take a look at the info at your own pace, once again, as I said earlier. So utility, the first one is text to image. There are two different choices or two different options, 1 and 2. So with each one of them with different steps. So 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. So quite easy to follow. Then you got text to speech. Once again, it goes through the so how it works, talking face, a little bit of that as well. Then you got the revenue model, right? So ads on Telegram and Discord bot. So this is going to be another way that you can wanna be able to actually make some profits or some passive income. As you can see, the token holders will receive a 20% share of the fees charged by this marketing effort. So those are going to be another one of those benefits that you have as a holder. So AR art generator service, you can all in each one of them will say try now. If you click on it, it will take you to this. So later on you have to connect your wallet and all that. That is something that you can do by yourself, right? If you continue with holder benefits, you got the BUSD reward, the free to use tool, a private DAO, right? So which each one of them, how it goes, how it works, you can take a look and read it by yourself. Then you got the tokenomics, how 1% by tax, 1% sell tax. So it's just like a rollover tax that you got right there. For allocation, the amount, the cycle, TG, and unlock time. So each one of them, you have a different characteristics. You later can check all this as well. The token flow, right? Depending on like if you're gonna buy or sell, if you're gonna be using the NFTs or just a staking pool, each one of them it's gonna be different. Roadmap divided into 3 different phases. Once again, all this info is for you guys. Check it out later on by yourself. Different partners, as I mentioned. This info is going to be also, of course, on Twitter and on Telegram. Now, one thing on the Telegram, they have the Telegram account. It's kind of like this announcement channel when you have to actually go and click on the post, and you will be seeing like what the community is saying, right? So it's not like all displayed right there on it. You have to click on it, and you will be seeing the info in there. Their community, both on Twitter and on Telegram, got a fair amount of followers or fair amount of members, and it's quite active. Of course, they just finished their first launch, upcoming launch, so this is what you kind of want to see. This is not by any means any kind of financial advice. You always say, no, you always know that. Anyways, I keep repeating it because I don't know. Sometimes even if you say the same thing many times, it's not enough. So anyway, these are the partners that they have, right? Lots of familiar names, lots of familiar groups, right? Seen on featured on different sites. For instance, I just opened this one for you with it on Benzinga, and in this a little bit of info in Singapore, February 15, 2023. A little bit of info about the project, like MatrixGPT launches as a state-of-the-art text-to-image AI application. And you can click on any of these sites, and anyway the article is pretty much the same, but it depends on which one you'd rather to read. Then just click on that one. Get ready for MAI pre-sale. So of course this is when they will have in that they're for launch, right? A little bit of their art, so you can see right there, and then you got the links to their social. So the website, super easy to actually just scroll and follow everything. It's nicely displayed and easy to understand. Now, sorry. Right there. I got different things open. So this is going to be their white paper. As you can see, there are 16 pages of info. So you just go and check out each one of them. Most of a lot of the info is quite similar to the one that you can find on the website, but all the other is a little bit more like explain a little bit more further, right? So just click on it and you can check it out right there. It depends on you if you're ready to check web paper, if you're ready to check website. This is gonna be their Twitter account. So this is the amount of followers they have. The community on Telegram is a little bit bigger, and mostly talking about the features they have. Of course, their fair launch, how it went, and they also talk about the different partnerships that they are working on, different like contests that they have with their community, and they are talking about the NFTs, all that, the AMAs that they are having, right? As you can see with Venom calls, Mark Gems, and the winners and announcement for the activity contest. So everything like kind of info that is relevant and important for the community, and also another way, of course, of keep connecting with the community that they have. That at the end of the day, that's the most important part of any project, not just like the features they may have or the info documentation that they may have, but also to have a quite engaged and active community, right? So you guys, sorry. So MatrixGPT projects that will have different kind of utility, different ways that you can regenerate like profits, revenue model, holder benefits, also in all that info nicely displayed right there. Successful for launch and upcoming launch. So go and join their community. I always recommend to do so on Telegram. Of course, you can do it on Twitter as well if you get the chance. Listen to some of the AMAs that they have been having, or be part of any upcoming one, and go see the community, ask the questions right there, get to interact with them a little bit, and then we'll decide what to do. So thank you very much for staying tuned until the end. As always, it's been a pleasure. See you in the next one. Goodbye.